Parents and teachers, do you know what the TextNow app is? Well, my name is Josh Oakes with SmartSocial.com, and I'm going to show you what TextNow's marketing says, and I'm going to show you some ideas on how to keep your kids safe online. So first of all, they say unlimited texting and calling. Get a local number, unlimited calling, no credits required. Voicemail, group chat, send pictures, videos, and more. Tons of wallpapers, themes, and ringtones. Earn or add money to make low-cost international calls and add a second number to your phone. We're going to dive into this, but let's take a look at what this is. First of all, people can dial. People can send texts and messages. So there's a lot of direct messaging here. And then they can send all kinds of emojis, and you can earn or add money. So there's some gamification here. What is the TextNow app? Well, it turns any Wi-Fi connected device into a phone number with its own phone number, even if the device doesn't have a phone plan. Meaning if you give your kids a Wi-Fi only iPad or something else, this will activate a phone number for that device. With the TextNow app, users can send traditional texts and SMS messages that won't show up in their phone bill. Notice I say traditional because your phone, the iPhone that I have, also has a text plan, traditional SMS, meaning it goes through Verizon, AT&T, or anywhere else. Now, next, I have a free webinar before we move on. It's 100% free. You can send it to a friend. It's how to navigate the negative effects of student social media. And this month, it revolves every month. We're going to teach you the top 10 good and bad apps and a ton of the wisdom that you need to work with your kids so you know a little bit more about what they're doing online, how to get them off their screens or even more productive on their screens, and how to get them to be positive online, how to work with your kids. Okay, you can click those links below to send it to a friend. Schools are welcome to share it with the world. Now, what is this app? Well, users can add the app to any of their devices, which means if someone calls or messages their phone number on this app, they can chat on the computer, on a tablet, on a cell phone, or even on devices like the iPod Touch or anything Wi-Fi. Now, a lot of parents will say, oh, I got my kids a Wi-Fi only device, so they're safe. We actually believe that that's a zombie phone, that you activate all the worst apps instead of all the best apps when you give your kids a Wi-Fi only device. You see, when they have a cell phone reception, you can track where they're at, communicate with them, call them, you give them the good apps. But when it's Wi-Fi only, it activates only the bad apps, we believe, and then you can't track them at all. And I'm not about tracking, but I think you're hitting where I'm at. It actually does the opposite of what a lot of parents think. Now, additionally, users can use the TextNow app to make domestic and international phone calls. A lot of sometimes drug dealers will create what they call a burner phone. They'll buy a SIM card randomly with cash. They'll use that phone number to do deals, and then they'll dispose of that SIM card, and that's a burner phone. A lot of these numbers are burner numbers. To make international calls for free on the app, users can complete offers, watch advertisements, or purchase the premium subscription. All of these are shady. We do believe in paying for what you get by getting a premium subscription. You're actually buying another number, hiding it from your parents sometimes. I know I sound negative. I'm all for the internet. I'm all for students being positive online, but we are weary of, look at this ad to earn time. When we'd rather get them onto the good apps like Instagram and Facebook, even though they don't want to be on there. These are the apps that are genuinely more free. Why should parents care? There's reports of predators using the app to target victims. If your child uses this app, they can be in danger. More on that in one moment. Students feel like they can hide their activity from their parents when they use this app because their messages don't show up in their phone bill. It promotes negative behavior when you're anonymous. Parents, that's why you got to be on the same apps as your kids at all times, whenever possible. Next. Here's what the news says. ABC 27 apps like TextNow allow users to set up profiles, share pictures, and chat with each other. That is how experts say criminals can get access to your child, and oftentimes without anyone ever knowing who they really are. Now, somebody else, a leader, says police are warning of a new scam making use of the TextNow app after an incident that targeted a 16-year-old girl. According to police, the girl thought she was exchanging text messages with a cousin until the supposed cousin asked her to send inappropriate pictures of herself. Now, what can parents do? Follow our suggestions to help your child prepare for the responsibility of having a cell phone. 0 to 10 years old means no phone whatsoever. They can borrow yours from a short period of time. Age 10, if they must get a phone, they must start with a safety contract. Who buys the phone? Who pays for the phone? Who has the right to take the phone back if something happens? Remember, it's like a car. Age 10 to 13 is a flip phone. If you must have a phone, if you're separated from your spouse, divorced, and you want to know where your kid's at to communicate with them, flip phones are wonderful. We've got other videos on why flip phones actually promote positive behaviors and safety. 14 is time for a smartphone without social media apps installed. Let's put some training wheels on that phone so that by the age of 15, you're ready for a smartphone with positive social media apps installed with our green zone apps. More on that, you can go to SmartSocial.com. Teach your child to avoid using apps like TextNow and encourage them to use the built-in text messaging. And more so, just work with you, the parent. Talk to your children about monitoring their cell phone activity. Remind them that you will be checking in on them and working with them in partnership. Really, we set the goal much bigger. I'll talk to you about that in a second. It's important for your kids to know that they can always come to you and talk if a stranger tries to contact them. You are the best point of contact, the first line of defense, not the last line. Consider starting your child with a flip phone. It's a little bit better. It gets them talking on the phone, which kids hate, and we love to promote the actual dialogue, which seems to be going out of style. Now, smartphones and social media are a lot like cars. We need to teach your student how to drive them safely and give them a purpose when they're driving them instead of just being a pastime. Our digital driver's ed membership at SmartSocial.com teaches your whole family how to be safe and smart online. I've got 5 pillars of success. Consider these, and then you can run off and use them for free. You can go to the link at the top or below, SmartSocial.com, to join educators. You can unlock thousands of these subscriptions, or you can unlock them at home for $10 a month. First, we believe in driving safely on social media. Students and parents learn how to spot good and bad apps and how others can hurt you online. Next, it's really about mental health. Connecting with friends in a positive way is the way we talk with kids, not to kids. We talk with kids. This is a partnership we have with them. We show them how to be happy online, how to be positive, constructive, how to connect and communicate with the people they already know. So that's a really big deal. Then we use Google to change their perception of the stuff that they're doing, how it'll affect their future. You see, we want to show them their online brand, even if they're not online, who's posting under their image. Next, we talk with a student about where do you want to go to college, career, major, all this stuff. And they go, and they already know that, or if they don't know, these are the things we need to talk to them about. Then we map out a reputation. We map out their plan in the car. Where do you want to go? Let's put your activities online. Do you volunteer, play music, play football, sports of any sort, or do you have anything cool that you want to talk about online? And we build a private portfolio with them in our program. We do this nationwide with schools. And then when they're in high school, so steps 1 through 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are for middle schoolers. When they're in high school, we get that car on the road and we launch their public footprint. We have more information about this, but it takes that private portfolio and launches it into a cool website that the kid is proud of. All right. That's a lot. I appreciate you can subscribe or you can click the links below. Please rate and review, subscribe anywhere that you're at. I'm Josh Oakes with SmartSocial.com. We dedicate our lives to keeping kids safe on social media so they can someday shine online. And our economic engine, the way you can support us is by joining us for $10 a month and learning more about how to be a part of our family, our community. I'm so thankful for you. We'll see you soon. Have a great day. And remember to keep it light, bright, and polite.